Hi, welcome to Touchbase, where we get to know the face behind the brand. My name is Andrew, and I'm standing in behalf of China this afternoon. All right, good afternoon, and once again, welcome to Touchbase. My name is Andrew. So last week, we had an episode of Wink where we discussed the upcoming IPO of the FIGARO Group with the help of our senior analyst, Rainier, and we're bringing him back to also help us facilitate this interview and presentation with the FIGARO Group's top executives. Rainier, are you here? Hello, Rainier.
Hi, Drew. Hi, everyone. Good
Hello,
afternoon. Hope
everyone.
everyone
So
is well.
yes, and today we're gonna interview and get to know Mr. Justin T. Liu and Mr. Jose Petronio Vicente Espanol III of the Figaro Group. So to give you a brief background of um, these executives that we're gonna meet today or this afternoon, Mr. Justin Liu is the chairman and the director of the Figaro Coffee Group Incorporated, and he is also the vice president of the Mercantile Insurance Company Incorporated. So prior to serving in his current positions, he was vice president of research in Evergreen Stock Brokerage and Securities Incorporated and operations manager of Pizza Tech and Foods Corp, Domino's Pizza. He holds a Master of Science in Financial Analysis from the University of San Francisco and a Bachelor of Science in Business Management and Entrepreneurship from the La Salle University. Um, Sir Pet Espanol III is the treasurer and chief finance officer of Figaro Group Incorporated. So he started as a senior auditor in SGV company in 1995 until he became the company's accountant for Cement, and he also started as senior auditor in SGV Company in 1995. He was the chief accountant of Domino's Pizza's Transnational Philippines for 5 years and was promoted as finance head of the American Express Transnational Travel for 3 years until he was promoted as general manager of Transnational Logistics for 6 years. And currently, he is an independent director of Rural Bank of Kapalonga and the managing director of JDE Systems Logistics Incorporated and H&P Consulting. He is a certified public accountant and a certified management accountant with masteral units in industrial relations in UP and supply chain management in Ateneo Business School. Uh, he is a graduate of University of Santo Tomas in 1995. So to get this live stream started, let's bring Sir Justin and Sir Pat in.
Hi, Andrew. Hi, Rainier. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you
Good
for having
afternoon,
us
Sir
today.
Justin, and Sir Pat. Is Sir Pat with us? Yes.
Sir Pet, are you there?
Oh, there he
Hi,
is.
good afternoon, Andrew and Rainer.
All right. So, Sir Pat and Sir Justin, I am turning you over to Rainier.
All right.
Hi, good afternoon, Sir Justin, Sir Pet. Again, thank you everyone for joining us today on the upcoming FCG IPO. And as you may have heard, we also had our Wink last Friday. And if you would have further questions, you may address it to the management team, and they will also provide us with their management presentation. So let's not keep them waiting. And just Sir Justin and Sir Pet, I'll give you the floor for the presentation.
All right. So, good afternoon, everyone. So, again, thank you, Rainier. We're very happy to be here to basically give an overview of our company so that potential investors may understand more about what Figaro Coffee Group is about, where we're going, what our strategies are, and what the future holds for us. So, next slide, please. So, here, this is a glance of Figaro Coffee Group. I'm sure many of you are familiar with our brands. Figaro Coffee is our foundational coffee brand. So a little bit of background: Figaro Coffee actually started in 1993 and was one of the first coffee chains in the Philippines before the international brands came in. Our pizza brand is Angel's Pizza. I'm sure most of you have tried our creamy spinach dip. Our Taiwanese restaurant is called Tian Mas Taiwanese Cuisine. Our best-selling product here is Xiaolong Pao. And we have a new concept called Figaro Group Express. This is a container van model located in gas stations around Metro Manila. So it's a play on Cloud Kitchen. It's connected to Grab, and you can order Figaro coffee drinks, Angel's Pizza, and Tian Mas congis and dim sum through Grab. Or if you drop by the gas station, get some takeout. So we are a homegrown, diversified food group with over 25 years in the industry. We have very strong presence nationwide. So as of today, we have 107 stores total and a lot of upcoming stores to be opened. We have several Angels Pizza and Figaro Group Express stores under construction right now. So we also have a few Figaro Coffee stores in Saudi and Qatar. We have a very strong brand equity, which comes with our years in the industry. Pre-pandemic, we also utilize our commissary to supply rice meals to AirAsia, cookies and pastries to Philippine Airlines, coffee to Cebu Pacific. We also supply coffee to chain restaurants and some fast food like Auntie Anne's. So we're pretty diversified, not just with our store, but with also our different sales channels. So with this, we're very well positioned to capture economic growth opportunities. As you all know, here in the Philippines, we all love to eat. Despite the pandemic now, many people will be saving money, not buying retail like clothes or new shoes, but we will still order food because this is what gives us comfort and what makes us feel good. Next slide, please. So a little bit background about our foundational brands. So again, Figaro Coffee started in 1993. Early on, we pivoted it from just coffee to a full service, full menu cafe. So if you go to some of our larger stores, our full stores like Shangri-La Mall, uh, Trinoma, Figaro High Street, BGC, you'll see that the menu also has sandwiches, pastas, rice meals, all-day breakfast, cakes, milk tea, and of course the lineup of hot coffee drinks and iced beverages. We also have presence in Saudi and Qatar. And as you know, coffee will never disappear. Filipinos love coffee. So everyone wants a bit more classier coffee. So we're also upgrading our interiors and our design. Next slide, please. Angel's Pizza, from a store count of only 15 in 2019, we're projecting to have 43 by first quarter of this year. So we really grew through the pandemic, mainly because of uh, word of mouth, our best-selling creamy spinach dip, our commitment to quality, and our commitment to very affordable pricing. So we're capitalizing on the consumer shift to quick service delivery. We have our own in-house delivery, and we're actually the number one partner of Grab, the number one pizza partner of Grab. So we have best quality, most innovative, and first to market products. I hope later you guys check out our Facebook page, check out our new pizzas. We have the triple threat, it's three flavors in one, and our Big Kahuna Hawaiian, which really gives an insane twist to Hawaiian pizzas. And we also have a very strong organic social media presence and a loyal cult-like customer base. So we're very proud because we did not marketing ever since. It's really just word of mouth. Next slide, please. So Tian Mas is our play on Asian cuisine, Taiwanese specifically. So as you know, pre-pandemic, Filipinos substituted Hong Kong to Taiwan because Taiwan is also 2 hours away. It's very cheap. There's no visa, and everyone loves to eat, in the night markets. So for Tian Mas, we have a store in Makati Avenue and Retiro near Banawe. Our best-selling product is Xiaolong Pao. It's well positioned as Filipinos' palate for higher quality foreign cuisines continues to increase. Our price is also very, very affordable. The menu is quite similar to Din Tai Fung, but Din Tai Fung is really premium priced. So we have the best-selling products of Taiwanese cuisine like stinky tofu, beef noodle soup, the different dim sums, tendon. So give that a try if you haven't tried it yet. And we're very proud of this brand because even during the pandemic, even now, dine in went down a bit, but our delivery sales is doing really, really well. Next slide, please. So here I would like to invite your attention to the center area. These are the investment highlights, and these are basically our strengths and key takeaways from our company. What makes us different? What makes us us? So number one, best value for money products catering to Philippine market taste profiles. So Figaro Coffee, Angel's Pizza, Tienmas. If you look at our pricing, we're actually very affordable compared to the large international coffee chains, the other large public pizza companies, and Din Tai Fung and other premium Taiwanese restaurants. But we don't sacrifice quality. That's why our customer base is very loyal because we give them best value for money. Sulit. Number two, we have a very resilient and effective business model. So this is connected to number three, multiple sales channels. So the key here is diversification of sales channels and brands. So yeah, we have pizza, we have coffee, we have Taiwanese, we have dine-in, take-out. We also have in-house delivery. We're also connected with third-party apps. So if dine-in does well, we do okay. We do quite well. And as you've seen in the past 2 years in our prospectus, our financial numbers, during lockdowns, the delivery was doing very, very well and still is up to now. So we are proud to have this resilient business model and multiple sales channel, which is supported by number four, high quality production commissary facilities, dynamic research and development team. So, I mentioned earlier, we actually count the airlines as our customers pre-pandemic, and they're very, very strict. You need to be HACCP certified. You need to be follow halal. You need to be audited every few weeks. So we're very proud because we maintain very high quality, and that's how we're able to scale our brands and our stores. In addition, we also have our own call center and our own logistics team. And lastly, we have a very seasoned management team and shareholder support. So our top management, our COO, our president, our operations director, they have all been in the food industry, combined an average of over 31 years. So they've rose from the ranks, and they really know how to operate the food business with their eyes closed. Next slide, please. So I'll be passing you on to Sir Pet. Sir Pet, please take it away.
Thank you, Sir Justin. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Pet Espanyol from the finance group of Figaro. Flash on the screen are the store count of the Figaro Group as of December 1, with 105 stores, 51% of which are franchise, 55 stores are Figaro, and 38 are Angel's Pizza. Please note that four of these stores are located in the Middle East. So we grew from 97 stores in 2018 to 105 in 2021. So we were quick to close down some less performing Figaro stores at the onset of the pandemic, and we bounced back with the opening of 15 in 2021, the highest number of stores opened in a year so far. Next slide. Okay. Our revenues grew at an average of 19.1% over the last 3 years, with the highest growth achieved in 2021 with 56.3%, primarily because of the opening of Angel's Pizza stores, the increase in the delivery sales, the shift to 24 hours operation, and the creamy spinach dip craze. Likewise, our gross profit also improved by an average of 39.1% as a result of the delivery sales of Angel's Pizza, providing better margin with a lesser direct cost. Operating income has also improved by 54.1% average as a result of the streamlined store operation, thereby resulting to lower overhead costs with higher income. Thus, our net profit saw an increase of 58.8% average over the last 3 years, from 6% in 2019 to 14.3% profit margin in 2021. Next. With these strong financials, we're looking at further accelerating our growth with these six major strategies. First is to expand and increase our reach by opening more Angel's Pizza stores and Figaro stores, and develop new markets and increase the capacity of our commissary and build our satellite commissaries to support our store expansion. Next is to reinforce these physical stores through our TFG Online and TFG Express stores and cloud concept platform. Three, to develop new products, formulation, and recipes by strengthening our R&D. Number four, to upgrade and enhance our commissary facilities and processes. Number five, improve our digital capabilities with the interconnectivity of our front and back office network and our digital ecosystem. Six is to explore possible um, merger and acquisition opportunities for further growth. Next, um, with the projected proceeds of 654 million, we intend to use one third of it for store openings. 54% will be for the enhancement and expansion of our commissary capabilities, including the state-of-the-art equipment and processes. And we intend to terminate all our existing short-term loans, and the remaining will be for the enhancement of our IT infrastructure. So if over allotment is exercised, the proceeds will all go to store opening. Next, please. 21 corporate stores are projected to be opened in 2022, and 40 shall be opened in the next 2 years. And commissary in Cebu shall be set up within the year for further expansion of our franchise in the south. So we project to end 2022 with a total 150 stores in our network. Thank you.
Have each over 300 stores, which really validates the pizza delivery and the coffee chain model. I wrote this presentation in early December, and lockdowns were coming down, and we saw that end of November towards early December, everyone was going out, New Year's. So people were wondering, oh, will this, since dine-in is open, will this affect your pizza delivery? But actually, we did not see any reduction in our sales with pizza. It was actually further enhanced more by our dine-in from Figaro and Tienmas, and delivery has always been there. So next slide, please. So we see, dine-in sales returning when hopefully the pandemic eases and things hopefully come back to normal or it becomes manageable. Um, Convenience and how people got used to ordering online and delivery will really never go away because the market is very young, digitally native, and we're so used to I want it now. So I'll order delivery or go on Grab now. So we continue to invest in digitalization to enhance customer experience, strengthen loyalty. We just revamped our website for Angel's Pizza. We are going to be using some of the IPO proceeds as well to create an app, develop digital rewards, and some other innovative digital things. We continue to invest in the brand to strengthen brand equity, and we're looking to do more cross-channel partnerships with food and non-food companies. So we have our Angel's Pizza card. If you're familiar, it's 299 pesos, buy one take one, transferable, no expiration. So we want to partner this APC card with other companies and services. If you have an APC card, you can get discounts. So we're looking to do more exciting marketing and brand building things moving forward. And lastly, Figaro Coffee Group is led by myself and our team. So we are actually a very young team. Nowadays it's very important to understand the millennial and the Gen Z market because they are the leaders in consumption, and you need to be genuine with the product and the price. So that is our focus: price, quality, product, service. Next slide, please. And we're looking to unlock shareholder value. Our company has been in the industry since 1993. We've always been focused on prudent growth. We were very slow to expand before because we are focused on profitability. So with going public, we want to position ourselves as a viable option for investors if you want to have access or you want to be exposed to Philippine F&B, the growing F&B market. It would be nice if people consider to purchase FCG stock. So this is our vision. And based on our prospectus, we intend to share future profits with shareholders through dividends with an approved dividend policy of 10 to 30% of consolidated net income after tax. That ends my presentation, Rainier. So we can pass on to you.
Hi, Sir Justin. Thank you so much for the very informative and thorough presentation on the upcoming offering for the FCG IPO. So for our audience, for our viewers, you may now key in your questions. So while we wait for our views keying their questions, I guess I have some questions. I guess as an analyst myself, no, there are always questions that pop into my mind, and I remember this question that was asked to me last Friday, and I think it would be best that it would come from, I guess, you and the management is. What would you say is the competitive advantage or competitive edge of the FCG group, I guess, against the other players, not only to against to the listed players, but also to the rest of the F&B industry?
Yes, that's a good question, Rainier. I would say our strength really is prudence and diversification, as well as we're talking to our audience today is our stock investors, and when you invest or trade in stocks, you always have to also control your downside risk. So that is the third advantage that we have. We control our downside risk. We've been in the industry for so long. Before Figaro, we didn't really expand it so much, but we opened small stores in strategic locations. We kept them profitable. Angel's Pizza was in the market, but people did not cannot really see it because we had stores hidden, small stores hidden, but our customers know. So we kept our cost low, we kept our capex low, we kept the sales high, we kept the margins very good. We did not get into so much debt just to expand like crazy, even if we were doing well. So I would say, yeah, prudence, diversification of the concepts of the brands, which you've seen our performance in the prospectus. Even with the lockdown, we did amazingly well. We opened a lot of Angel's Pizza stores last year and 2020, and we're not stopping. So we still hold on to these values moving forward: prudence, diversification, and controlling downside risk.
All right, thank you for that. And I really agree on the answers you provided, especially on the value of each restaurant or brands give. And I guess I've been accustomed to these brands, Tianma, Figaro, and Angel's Pizza, because I'm from Banawe, so I've always tried these restaurants, and they're really good. So I guess you also mentioned on you touched on the downside risk. We have a question here from our audience. Uh, oops. Here. So why was there a sudden change in IPO price? So just for the benefit of our viewers, the initial price offering was at 1.28, and it was slashed down by 41% to 75 cents.
Yes, that's a good question. So it was set at a maximum of 1.28, and it was cut down to 0.75, basically because of discussions and it with our underwriters, market sentiment, and 0.75 was arrived at by looking at what happened to the previous IPOs, market sentiment, demand, the COVID situation. Um, I think we that's basically the answer. There's no real. Um, I won't say that there's no demand. It's really market situation, but personally, we're not really affected by it because I want to look at it as as a upside for investors. So investors are actually getting more value, and for us naman, even if we don't go IPO, as you've seen in the past few years in our audited numbers, we can grow the company with internal funds. But again, we're not in the market timing business. We're really looking long term. Whether we get big IPO proceeds or a bit less, it's okay. We will allocate it properly, and I'm very optimistic. Very optimistic.
All right, thank you for that, Sir Justin. And I agree, and I guess it's in line with the company's values, especially in downsizing the risk. So
Yeah.
it's I guess it's also a move on protecting investors as well as shareholders on the value of the company. So next question would be from William52. Will the future stores be more of franchise or company owned? And what is the benefit of such mix?
So we're looking at a mix of 50-50, franchise and company owned. Right now, it's about 50-50 also. So we want to just maintain this. The difference and the benefit is, of course, if it's company owned, we have to use our capital to open the stores. It's more capital intensive to us. If it's franchise, we collect franchise fee and then royalties, and also they purchase stocks from us. But the you need to balance it because you can't have too many franchisees because it's hard to manage them. There can also be it can also be prone to quality issues. But if you are purely corporate, company owned, it will be a bit of a burden on your capex and your funds. So what we're doing right now is we actually have a very strong base of franchisees. So a lot of our existing franchisees are have been with us for so long. I'm proud to say that during the pandemic, I received several messages from Angel's Pizza franchisees who told me na, Sir Justin, thank you for Angels. All our other businesses got killed and Angels yung nagdadala sa amin. So we're very proud. And our existing franchisees are opening more stores. So we continue to be prudent also with selection of franchisees and expansion of corporate and franchise mix.
All right, thank you. Although I noticed earlier in the presentation, the updated store count was already there, and I think it was parang ahead of now in terms of the forecast the company presented earlier this year, earlier in 2021. Would you say that uh, parang the company was more aggressive during the second part of the year? Mas madami na yung nag-open. I guess like from what I've seen here, parang si Tianma and si Angel's Pizza, they've merged into one. So in terms of the store count, parang how has been the progression of the expansion?
Actually, what happened in the past 2 years was we were, of course, we all had plans. Other companies and FNB also had major plans, but these were sidetracked with all the lockdown, open up, lockdown. So construction was also hindered. So we had to adjust and we had to open what we could, and push back some of the others. So there was a time na medyo nagsabay-sabay yung opening. Etong etong last month, December, we were supposed to have few more Angels Pizza open, but because of everyone's holiday mode, the government permits were delayed, as usual. So we have some in the pipeline for January, February.
All right, thank you for that. I guess we have more questions. Ito, dumadami na siya. I guess may bias ako sa question na to because I really like the restaurant. So are you planning to build more Tianma branches?
Yes. We're planning to build more Tianma branches. We're just being more careful because Tianma is a very affordable concept. So if you have very low price, it's hard to find a location which the rent is acceptable. So actually, in our expansion plans, we're looking to expand more expand more in the provinces. So for, let's say, for example, this is overall company wide. We're looking to expand in Luzon, namely Pampanga, Bulacan, Cavite, Batangas, Visayas, so Cebu, Bacolod, Iloilo. So Bacolod, we're going to be opening an Angel's Pizza very soon. Mindanao, we want to open in Davao, Zamboanga, CDO, and Gensan. So the idea of opening outside of Metro Manila is the consumer demand and the spending power of provincial has really gone up while the costs are still quite low. And people actually they're sick of just fast food. They want quality. They want something different, something quality. So it's actually amazing. Angel's Pizza in Santa Rosa is a franchise store, and it's one of our best performing stores. It's doing insanely well. We opened Figaro in Mangatarem, Pangasinan a few months ago. It's in the middle of nowhere, but it's doing really well. So people are looking for quality, quality, affordable. Yeah.
And especially, I guess, for no, no, for Tianma. Let's say, for example, people can travel in the past 2 years. So instead of them going to Taiwan for Taiwanese food, you're bringing Taiwan food to them. I guess in the specific areas that you mentioned.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I actually, after we renovated that branch in Retiro near your place, I was surprised that even during the lockdowns, when dine-in was quite low, the delivery was still really strong, even until now. So people like the product, they like the price point, and some people think there's no customer loyalty in Banawe because there's so many Chinese restaurants, diba? But actually, there is. There is.
Yeah, I would agree to that. So moving on, and we have China here saying yes, Tianma in Cavite, please.
Yeah, I love Cavite. Our very strong Angels pizzas are in Cavite. The Imos one and Bacoor is doing insane. So we really need to expand more in Cavite, actually.
All right. So moving on, I guess you get this. Oh, I guess you've been asked this a lot. Any plans for acquisitions of more brands?
Right now, we don't have any. We haven't identified any brands to acquire yet, but we're always on the lookout for distressed investments. So a little bit of history, we got into Figaro Coffee as a distressed investment in 2008, and me and my family and our management team was able to turn it around. So we're very proud that we're able to combine other brands now and list the foundational brand Figaro. Moving forward, yeah, we want to focus on growing our high potential brands right now, but we will always keep on a lookout for what we can acquire in the future.
Okay. So sir, just hold on to that kasi may ano pa. Our viewers want to know more about the expansion. So, the question here is: do you have plans to expand in Vismin? And I guess what was mentioned earlier, abroad. And I guess people are starting to want Angel's Pizza uh, around the country and even um, outside the country. So, when and what brand do you plan to bring?
Yes, yes. So we're actually, like I mentioned earlier, yes, we will be opening in Visayas and Mindanao, mainly Cebu, Bacolod, Iloilo, Davao, Zamboanga, CDO, and Jensan. These are our target areas in Vismin. Abroad, we're not looking to expand abroad yet because there's still a lot of potential here, and we don't want to lose our focus or get sidetracked. It's very hard to manage foreign brands if you're not there, actually. So right now we only have 107 stores in the Philippines, and the Philippines has a population of 111 million. Metro Manila has a population of 14 million, and most of our stores are in Metro Manila. So there's so much potential outside, in Metro Manila and outside. So we want to keep our focus muna here.
All right, thank you for that. And I hope that answers the question to Sir Joseph. And I guess we have time for one last question. And so we can move on to the next segment of our show today. Uh, hmm. So I guess, sir, that wraps up our Q&A for the presentation. And I guess it's time for us to get up close and personal with the with you, the management himself, and let people know more about the face behind the company, Figaro Group. So, so I guess you've been in several presentations. I mean, not just managing FCG, but also in the road shows for this IPO. I guess since back in November, so it's been roughly 3 months already. So
Yes.
knowing how your role can be so stressful, how do you balance this?
Actually, I just eat a lot of pizzas. No, no, I my work really revolves on going to the office in the morning, and then in the afternoon I will go around our different stores, and I will just surprise our people, and I will try our products. So just seeing our people, seeing them happy, seeing them thankful na even during the pandemic we're able to give them employment and give them bonuses and incentives. That really takes away a lot of the stress. And of course, eating pizza, xiaolong pao, and I have Figaro coffee every day. So I'm pretty happy.
Although, sir, I guess a personal question is, how do you manage to stay in shape if your work requires eating a lot of food?
I do something that's I think sikat now. Intermittent fasting.
Uh,
We skip breakfast, and then I also put up a small gym here at home. So sometimes I make time konting exercise konti. Yeah.
yeah, I see, sir. So I guess a lighter part of the segment is if you weren't doing all of this, all of I guess being in the business for several years, even prior to Figaro Group, you were also involved in several companies. So if you weren't a businessman, what other professions did you want to venture into before, even when you were a kid, when you were in high school, college? So can you share
Yeah.
more of that?
Actually, something really interesting or shocking is, I was in the seminary for 4.5 years in the
Oh.
U.S. So when I was a kid, I wanted to be a priest. I also taught. I also taught in Ateneo GSB, Center for Continuing Education, for a while. So I really like to parang teach, and I love spirituality. So I guess if I'm not a businessman, I would either be a teacher or a priest.
Wow, that's really different. It's the first time I've heard of that. That's pretty exciting, sir. Uh,
Yeah.
Although maybe maybe on your spare time maybe you can go back to teaching. Especially ano ngayon, no? Parang puro online.
Yeah, actually, I'd love that. Sana when face to face comes back, because before in Ateneo, yeah, CCE, I taught something called Introduction to Financial Markets. So I like financial and financial analysis and stocks also.
Perfect sana, sir, for your students now.
Oh my, we'll get
So
you as a
moving
guest speaker.
So moving on, sir. So I guess in the past 2 years, times have been challenging. It's up and down. It's always been up and down, and hopefully, uh, trending upwards. Sana. Although I hope the cases are downwards. So what has COVID-19 taught you in this past 2 years? I guess not only in your personal life, but I guess in managing a business like Figaro Group as well.
Yeah. Well, of course, personally, I think everyone would agree that health is wealth. And when it really regards to the business, what we've seen because of this pandemic is, especially in the F&B industry, is that the strong brands are the one who have remained strong. So pre-pandemic, everyone was in the restaurant business. Everyone was doing well because there was just so much money. Everyone was spending left and right. But because of the pandemic, it revealed who the strong brands are. So, and how do I define a strong brand? It's really about financial prudence, focus on quality, service, and price, and beauty of your brand, beauty in your product, beauty in your service. These are because right now the market is not. People would think it's always price, but actually it's not price. Maybe at the first instance, price is important, but once the market sees your quality and your focus on service and product quality and customer service, it doesn't matter if your price is higher. So this is what we're seeing now, especially with the younger market. So yeah, it's important to have that focus on quality, beauty, customer service.
I see. So, in line with that, Naren, as well, with the success of Angel's Pizza, and in the line of those, especially you've uh, uh, done pretty well. I guess pretty well is an understatement. And people have been gushing over the IPO. The expectations were high. People were saying, "Ah, Angel's Pizza, lakas niyan." Parang it was everyone's go-to pizza, especially during the pandemic. Parang how do you handle the pressure that comes with, I guess, for not only FCG stock to shoot up, or how do you handle the pressure that comes with it? Na people expect you to succeed.
I think first of all, we try not to think about it. Me and I'm very lucky to have a very strong and supportive management team who has been with us for a very long time, since Figaro days pa. So we have gone through a lot of ups and downs already. Our team is very solid, and we focus really more on operations. We focus on the product quality, operations. If people go to our Facebook page and complain, if there's an issue, we will fix it immediately. So we stick to our core game plan, and the market goes up and down. We can't really guarantee what will happen to the stock, but we just will focus on managing our business well.
All right. I guess that's a good transition. And moving on to our second part, was is getting to know FCG. So, sorry, can you share what's the story of FCG? Like how did it become the food conglomerate brand that we all know today, with portfolios in different ano, in different cuisines? And parang did you plan on acquiring these types of portfolio and bringing it to the market?
Actually, FCG was not really planned. In 2008, we had the opportunity to acquire Figaro as a distressed investment, and we were able to turn it around within a year. And then, how did we do that? We closed non-performing stores, we rationalized costs, we introduced more menu items. We basically improved the management. And then, so while we were doing coffee for quite a while, in 2009, we got into Angel's Pizza naman. So we started with the branch in Makati Avenue, and then we opened a few branches. They're a bit hidden, not very prime locations. At the time, the strong pizza brands was Yellow Cab was very hot then, and they were very new, very hot. Shakey's was in the in the in the improvement phase, making their stores more beautiful, opening more stores. So we were just a small, insignificant player, but we focus on our product quality. We focus on our own marketing activities. So we do flyering, we do intensive marketing activities. We didn't spend anything on mga marketing or advertisement. So really just word of mouth. And then in 2015, we got into Tianmas. So we first acquired that branch in Retiro. It was a different look then. It was a different menu. And then we acquired it. We fixed the interior. We fixed the branding. We also fixed the menu to make it more Filipino friendly, but still authentic Taiwanese. So that actually clicked. And then we built this small brand called Cafe Portofino. We only have one branch of this in the province, but it's like a lower cost Figaro. So same quality but lower cost. And then last year we got into Figaro Group Express because of the lockdowns, and there was a lot of demand for Figaro products and Angel's Pizza. So we thought, why don't we make like a small store in select locations, similar to what you see with Tokyo, KFC, di ba? Yung mga container van. So we created that, and then nag-click naman. So Grab we're very close with Grab because we're the number one pizza brand on Grab. So Grab is very helpful with our initiatives. And then we see that when we open a few Figaro Group Express, people actually go there to take out. They order through Grab, they order pizza, they order some dim sums and congee. So yeah, well, it's low capex. We can open a couple more. So basically, that's the story. We didn't really plan specifically any of this, but our vision is to, again, be one of the choice food conglomerates for public investors.
Yes, sir. And it's very enlightening to hear that you've stuck with your business model and plans as well. So next question. And I think if I remember correctly, parang there was already a plan for the IPO, I guess, in the late 2010s, so mga 2018, 2019. So can you tell us the journey of your company being listed in the exchange or futurely in the future, in the near future? Is this something that you have also envisioned for a company like FCG since the beginning?
Yeah, actually, we did not really envision going public. What you mentioned, the ones in 2000, late 2000s, this was actually the vision of the previous owner of Figaro. So when we took it over, we just want to save the brand. We want to uh, maintain the Filipino coffee brand chain. We don't want it to disappear. We want to keep it long term. Keep it have presence in the Philippines long term. So going public, the question is why now? Why not before? Our answer really is why not? Why not now? Um, it's very hard to time the market. So you don't know whether it's gonna go higher or we're gonna go into a recession, diba? So we just wanna look long term. So even if of course the price is discounted, we see this as a benefit to investors. And as long as we're listed, we know that we can perform. And I think the market will price it on sound fundamentals. Yeah.
All right, I agree, sir. And I guess we're running out of time, so I hope I could have asked more questions, and it was really enlightening to, and it was really fun to have a chat with the face behind the upcoming FCG IPO. So I'll give the viewers a chance to, I guess, leave some comments. And Sir Justin, if you would have any further or last words to our viewers and to the potential investors.
Yes. I think I wish. First of all, I want to thank everyone for your time. I know that these are challenging times, and if you or your loved ones are not feeling well, I hope everyone would get well soon. Thank you for considering FCG. Um, Please look at us closely, And we're very excited because I believe that this is just the beginning of the growth of our company based on our small size compared to other players. So yeah, thank you.
All right. Thank you, Sir Justin, and thank you again for the time. And I know you're really jam-packed heading into the IPO. So just a reminder for everyone, the offer period is now up and PSE easy. And Sir Justin, I won't hold you any longer. So uh, thank you, sir,
Thank you very
for joining.
much. Right here.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. So for our next segment of the show, I'll call back Drew.
All right, that was a meaty interview, Rainier, and thank you for doing that. And of course, thank you to Sir Pat and Sir Justin for gracing Touchbase this afternoon. But to our viewers, please stay locked in because we are giving out GCs from the Figaro Coffee Group. All right, so we're just gonna be asking a few questions, and we're giving out calendars from Abacus and also GCs. So if you're ready and if you're excited, comment one on the live chat or the comment section of the Facebook Live. All right. Okay, looks like they're still here. Okay, so first question. We're giving out a GC from FIGARO Group. What is the name of the Taiwanese cuisine under the Figaro Coffee Group? The winner will be the sixth comment. You gotta spell it right. So let's see who won.
Wait, Drew, what are we giving away?
We're giving out a GC from Chenma.
Tianma
And yes,
GC.
the answer is Chenma. So for the winners, please message us here. I'm going to post it on the comment section. Just give us your full name, your contact number, and your delivery address. All right. So
Okay.
congratulations to Joram Ong.
Ayun, Joram Ong, congratulations. So, message mo lang yung, or click mo yung link na ibibigay sa ano, yung ipopost na lang. So, ilan pa yung questions, Drew, for
Yeah, we
our
have
viewers?
four questions more. Would
Four
you like
questions.
to
So,
would you like to ask the
may,
next one? This is we're
sige,
giving out GC from Angel's Pizza.
GC from Angel's Pizza naman. So, I think ito yung favorite ng karamihan. So, for our na seventh na mag-answer. So, the next question is for the raffle. For how much tong GC na to? May nakalagay ba?
1,000 worth of GC for
1,000 worth of
Chenma and
GC.
Angel's Pizza.
Yeah. So for the next question, for 1,000 worth of GC, Angel's Pizza GC, magkano yung offer price na for FCG? For the seventh, no? Seventh pa yung sinabi ko.
Yes.
Yeah, seventh. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Mas Pia pa yata yung mananalo. Yan. I guess our friends in the backstage, can you help us? Natatabunan na eh. Ilan na yun? Guys, help.
Okay, so and the winner is one. There you go.
Ayan, si
Mr.
Mr. Jesse
Jesse.
Superales. Nanalo ka na nung Friday, di ba? Okay lang ba
This
yun?
is,
Okay lang ba yun, Drew? Yung
that's
nanalo
okay.
last
That's
Friday,
okay.
mananalo rin. Okay, I guess
Yeah, so
that's the
Sir
reward
Jesse just
for tuning
message us on
in.
the link.
Yes.
Okay, so next, um, this is a GC from Angel's Pizza worth 1,000. Could you name a pizza from the menu of Angel's Pizza? We'll get the 10th answer on the comments.
How much is this, Drew?
This is also
Magkano tong
1,000
GC na to?
pesos.
1,000 GC from Angels?
Angel's
Angel's
Pizza.
Pizza. Okay. Guys, we'll only be accepting yung full talaga, yung full answer. Hindi pwede yung one word lang. Kasi, ang weird naman yung pizza kung yun lang yun naman. Pang ilan ulit, Drew?
10th answer.
10th answer. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I think we have Mr. Oh, wait. Dami. Si Mr. Alec Neil Collado.
There.
And congratulations. Just click on the link that will be posted. Tapos, ayun, bibigyan mo lang naman yung contact. Then, papadala rin namin yung prize sa'yo. So, you won a 1,000 peso worth of Angels GC or Figaro? Angels GC.
Angels. Okay. Now we're giving out 1,000 worth GC from Figaro and the calendar.
Oh, wow. Ito may kasamang calendar. So guys, listen up for the next question. We have the 1,000 peso worth Figaro GC and an Abacus calendar. Abacus MyTrade calendar.
Yes, that's right.
Flip calendar na sinasabi ni China.
Yes, this is the one.
Okay. Okay. Drew, can you
Yes, so can you name the company whose listing date is happening on January 24th?
Ito mahirap na question to. Guys, full ano talaga, full name for this IPO. Yeah.
Yung panlimang sasagot.
5th answer. Figaro. So the answer is, and the winner is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Oops. We have Mr. Joseph Valencia. So congratulations, Mr. Joseph Valencia. You won a 1,000 peso worth GC of Figaro coffee and a flip calendar, a MyTrade flip calendar.
Okay, we're giving out another calendar and another Angel's Pizza GC.
So again, is this the last one, Drew?
This is the last one.
Okay, for the last raffle.
For the last one.
We're 1,000 peso Angel's Pizza GC plus 1 MyTrade flip calendar. For the 11th comment.
Yes. What is the offer price?
Ay, Drew, natanong na siya kanina.
Natanong na ba siya? Okay, so what is the offer period
And what is the offer period? I think I mentioned this briefly kanina. For the 11th uh, comment, you are the winner of a 1,000 peso worth Angel's Pizza voucher and a MyTrade flip calendar. Offer period. Offer period, guys, not listing date. Offer period. Wow, may isang sumagot buong buo. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, wait. 8, 9, 10, 11. Ito, si Miss Eliza Jacinto. Congratulations, Eliza Jacinto. So, click nyo lang yung link na ipopost or na pinost ni MyTrade PH Facebook. And just fill in the details and we'll send you the 1,000 peso worth Angel's Peaches GC and a flip calendar for a flip MyTrade calendar. So thank you,
Yes.
everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Uh,
Congratulations to the winners. So just message us, and we'll get back to you as soon as we receive your details. Okay, so and thank you for sticking in this live session. And this has been Touch Base, where we get to know the face behind the brand. So y'all have a good afternoon, and thank you for sticking with us.